Once you learn to read, you will be forever free. It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. I prefer to be true to myself, even at the hazard of incurring the ridicule of others, rather than to be false, and to incur my own abhorrence. Knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. Where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, where ignorance prevails, and where any one class is made to feel that society is an organized conspiracy to oppress, rob and degrade them, neither persons nor property will be safe. Without a struggle, there can be no progress. People might not get all they work for in this world, but they must certainly work for all they get. The white man's happiness cannot be purchased by the black man's misery. To suppress free speech is a double wrong. It violates the rights of the hearer as well as those of the speaker. Power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did and it never will. It is not light that we need, but fire. It is not the gentle shower, but thunder. We need the storm, the whirlwind, and the earthquake. No man can put a chain about the ankle of his fellow man without at last finding the other end fastened about his own neck. A gentleman will not insult me, and no man not a gentleman can insult me. The limits of tyrants are prescribed by the endurance of those whom they oppress. Man's greatness consists in his ability to do and the proper application of his powers to things needed to be done. A man's character always takes its hue, more or less, from the form and color of things about him. The life of a nation is secure only while the nation is honest, truthful, and virtuous. Find out just what any people will quietly submit to, and you have the exact measure of the injustice and wrong which will be imposed on them. Some know the value of education by having it. I knew its value by not having it. A smile or a tear has no nationality. Joy and sorrow speak alike to all nations, and they, above all the confusion of tongues, proclaim the brotherhood of man. Freedom is a road seldom traveled by the multitude. A man is worked upon by what he works on. He may carve out his circumstances, but his circumstances will carve him out as well. Those who profess to favor freedom, and yet deprecate agitation, are men who want crops without plowing up the ground. They want rain without thunder and lightning. Never having enjoyed, to any considerable extent, her soothing presence, her tender and watchful care, I received the tidings of my mother's death with much the same emotions I should have probably felt at the death of a stranger. I did not, when a slave, understand the deep meaning of those rude and apparently incoherent songs. I was myself within the circle, so that I neither saw nor heard as those without might see and hear. Whilst I was saddened by the thought of losing the aid of my kind mistress, I was gladdened by the invaluable instruction which, by the merest accident, I had gained from my master. My natural elasticity was crushed, my intellect languished, the disposition to read departed, the cheerful spark that lingered about my eye died, the dark night of slavery closed in upon me, and behold a man transformed into a brute. In coming to a fixed determination to run away, we did more than Patrick Henry, when he resolved upon liberty or death.